since I saw the schedule of Sunday night games because we're doing some of my favorite food. I love New Orleans cuisine. I love the flavors. I love the spices. I love the seafood. I love the sausage. It's some of my favorite stuff to do. It's one of, and we're gonna make one of my favorite dishes. I usually save it for around Mardi Gras time, but it's never a bad time for jambalaya. So, um, what we're gonna be doing is we're basically making a rice stew with andouille sausage, chicken, and shrimp, and just a lot of really beautiful big flavors. So we're gonna start off with cooking our meat in a little bit of olive oil, and then we're gonna add a. Last week we talked about mirepoix. Now in Creole food and Cajun food, it's a little bit different. It's the same concept, different ingredients a little bit. So you're still gonna have your celery and your onion, but instead of using carrots, it's diced green bell pepper. So, and that's actually referred to as the Holy Trinity in Cajun and Creole cuisine. Really excited to be sharing this with you guys today. So we're gonna go over to the stove. I've already got Big Red fired up over there, and we're gonna get started with our meats. All right, we are over here. Big Red is hot.
Big Red.
Big Red is hot. So I'm gonna add some olive oil. I'm gonna do about 4 tablespoons or so. You just want to kind of coat the bottom there. You can see it's starting to bubble a little bit. The pan or the pot, I should say, is quite hot already. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add our andouille sausage and the chicken. We are going to add shrimp to this, but that's going to be later because you don't want to add shrimp to this too soon because you don't want it to overcook and then it'll get rubbery and just not good. So I'm going to go ahead and I've added some Cajun seasoning to our chicken. Cajun seasoning is basically paprika, red pepper powder, salt, garlic powder, and onion powder.
And you bought it all put in like a mix together already?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Pre-mixed.
Yeah, you can buy a pre-mix, which is, nothing wrong with that, or you can mix your own, whatever. I don't judge. Don't judge me. So we're just gonna get this. We're gonna let this cook for about 10 minutes or so. And it's going to be a really nice, so the andouille sausage is spicy. So this is going to actually be a really, like an upfront heat source for our jambalaya. And we're just going to let this cook through, and we're going to let the chicken get a little brown, and then we'll remove the meat from the pot, and then we'll add our aromatics and our rice and tomatoes and chicken broth. It's going to be awesome. I guess it's not too early to talk about football, right? This is football and food. So Sunday night's game is the New Orleans Saints against the Dallas Cowgirls. Very excited for this week. Again, we've got Teddy Bridgewater, at the helm of the Saints offense. He's been doing pretty good. He's holding it together while Drew Brees is out. Kamara's going to get the ball a lot, so he's a very safe play this week. I would, if you have Kamara in your lineup, definitely start him. On the Cowboys side, believe it or not, I'm going for Jason Witten this week. I think he's going to get a lot of yards and he's going to get a touchdown at least. I just, kind of think that something cool is going to happen for the old man this week. All right, we're going to let this cook and we'll be back to do the next step soon. Okay. So the chicken and the sausage have kind of cooked through, and you can see there's some nice liquid at the bottom here of our pan. That's going to be a really good flavor base for our aromatics when we add them to our pot.
How much chicken and sausage is that?
That's a great question, Pat. This is about 1.5 pounds of andouille sausage. It's about like 2, like if you get like the Hillshire Farm links, about 2 of those. And the It's just this is just diced chicken breast. It's about 2¼ pounds.
Okay.
And the total from this will yield about 12 servings. So my lucky clients this week are going to be getting this, and they are. So
Oh, really?
excited.
This is the.
They're so excited. It's a featured
It's
vlog item.
Featured vlog item with the clients.
Yep.
Cool.
So now I'm going to add our Holy Trinity. So this is, it was two white onions, 3 green bell peppers, and about 3 ribs of celery. That's what I used. So again, we sweat our aromatics. And why do we sweat our aromatics, Pat?
To get all the flavor out of them.
So sweating brings the flavor out. Clang. We don't want them to get any color at this point. We just want them to start to, we want the liquid that's inside them to start to sweat out. So we're gonna add some minced garlic here. This is about 9 cloves of garlic. I don't know if I'm going to use all of it. I'm also going to add just some dried Italian seasoning.
How much was that?
About maybe 2 teaspoons, 1½ teaspoons. So we're going to let that go for, I don't know, maybe 5-6 minutes or so.
No need to cover it?
No, we don't cover it yet. No, we'll definitely cover later when we add the rice and the chicken broth and everything to that. But right now we're just gonna let it make our house smell delightful.
Okay. What do you have the heat on there? Like
right now it's on like 6.
all right, so like medium.
So like medium high. All right, so it's been a little over 10 minutes. If you can bring the camera in a little closer, you can see the our aromatics they're cooking, they're soft. Again, we're not looking for anything to get caramelized. We're just looking for the flavors to start to come out of the aromatics. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to add a whole 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. Add that right on in.
Nice.
Yes. Rubber scraper is your friend. We're just gonna we're gonna mix it in a little bit here. And then we're gonna add our rice. So this is 2 cups of white, just long grain rice.
Uncooked.
Uncooked
Yes. Rice.
Uncooked white rice. Thank you. Good clarification, Pasquale. So we're going to mix this in. And then we have Worcestershire?
Worcestershire? How much?
About 3 teaspoons.
All right.
And then we've got our chicken broth. I'm just going to take it up a little bit.
And a whole.
Yeah, so this is a quart. It's 32 ounces.
Okay.
A good rule of thumb when you're cooking rice, white rice, is it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So you always want two parts of cooking liquid to 1 part of rice. So that's how we do. So we're going to bring this up to a boil, and then we're going to take it down to a simmer, and then we're going to cover it, and we're going to let it cook for about 25 minutes until the rice is cooked through, and then we're going to add our meat back into it. And first we're going to add the shrimp, and then we'll add the meat back in. And then we will have some jambalaya to eat.
Yes.
Right? This is surprisingly easy to make. It's something that I think a lot of people might be a little intimidated by, but I mean, as you can see, it's just bada boom, bada bing. So I'm gonna turn the heat up a little bit so we can get a boil, and then once we have a nice boil, we'll bring it down to a simmer. So while we're doing that, we can talk a little more football. Other good plays this week. We're really looking forward to seeing Daniel Jones. Um,
Bye bye, Eli. Bye bye, bro.
I just he's gonna do really well this week. They're playing the Redskins, so I think that'll be a good little sleeper, if you will. Otherwise, DJ Moore from Carolina. I think he's gonna do really well this week. Um, they're playing against Houston. Houston gives up 100 yards a game to receivers and TDs. So
And Cam Newton's not
not playing,
which helps him even more.
Yes, he's busy dressing like an old lady. All right, so we've got a really good boil happening right now. So I'm just gonna kind of make sure there's nothing sticking to the bottom of our pot. And I'm going to bring our temperature way down low. So we have a nice simmer. And then it'll take about 25 minutes or so for the rice to cook through, and then we'll add our other goodness back into it. I would be remiss if I did not mention Thursday's game, Eagles versus Packers in Lambeau Field. And what was the stat you told me, Pat? So Aaron Rodgers,
when leading by 10 at home, was 58-0-1.
I'm sorry, was
58-0-1
until Matt LaFleur channeled his inner Steve Carroll and called a passing play on 4th and goal
from the two.
Aaron Jones could have run that in.
Yep. Go Eagles.
Oh wait, but he didn't, and we picked it, and we won.
Big win. 2-2, baby.
Big win. Yeah, we needed that. And Dallas needs to lose on Sunday. So we'll see. Go Birds. All right. About 25 minutes have gone by. We're going to take a peek at our rice. It looks perfect. So this right here. So as you can see, the rice is cooked. It's nice and fluffy. It's integrated with the rest of our ingredients. So right now I'm going to add about 2 pounds of shrimp. They are peeled and deveined.
Okay.
So you can buy them like that. Or you can, you can do it yourself, but it's easier to just buy them this way.
Okay. Let me get a look at them.
Yeah, get a good look. So when they first go in, they're going to be kind of like a grayish color, but when they're cooked, they're going to be that nice pretty pink color that we all know and love about our shrimp. And it's only gonna they cook up very quickly, so it's only gonna take a few minutes. Yeah, we're just gonna let these guys cook, and then I'm gonna add our chicken and our sausage back into the pan.
So wait, you have to wait till they're cooked, or they're already cooked?
They're cooked.
They cooked that quick?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes,
The shrimp cooked that fast?
Yes.
Wow.
You see how?
Now I put all. Oops.
We're gonna mix all this back in. I want to let it go for maybe 10 or so more minutes, just to make sure everything is fully cooked and our flavors all come together. So I finished off our little plate up here just with some fresh chopped parsley. As you can see, it's the rice is fully cooked, all the shrimp is cooked. And I wish you guys could smell this because it smells great.
Yeah, it smells awesome.
So we can't wait to try it. All right, so we're all set. Pat, if you want to come on around,
Yes.
enjoy the spoils of your hard work and dedication.
Right.
Awesome. We'll go for the sausage. Go for the sausage first. The sausages is great.
Got a good kick to it, right?
Yep. Just the right amount. Fantastic.
Now you can, if you're really into heat and spice, you can add cayenne pepper while you're cooking it. Right when you put in the rice, you can add some, maybe cayenne pepper or crushed red pepper flakes. Or something that I like to do while I'm eating it is I like to actually dump some hot sauce on while I go for it. But this is just enough.
None for me.
This is just enough for Pat. So thanks for watching. Tune in next week. I believe the home team is going to be Kansas City.
Kansas City?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
We can make burn ends.
Cool.